Isn't it thrilling to meet someone who effortlessly innovates, challenges the status quo, and engages in debates that leave both opponents and audiences intrigued and inspired? You probably encountered an ENTP once or twice in your life, that quick-witted, ingenious, curious character type, variously dubbed the debater or the visionary. Welcome back to Brain Bitesize. In this detailed look, we will discuss what really drives ENTPs, the relentless pursuit of novelty, strategic brilliance, and their unique way of engaging with the world. We are delighted to take you with us on this journey through some fascinating nuances that this rare personality type carries, and will introduce you to possibly some of the most ingenious thinkers you have ever met. ENTPs are restless, easily bored, particularly with routine areas. They love variety and are constantly scanning their environment for new ideas, new possibilities, and new mental stimulations. This constant search for engagement typically throws them into many fields of interest that give them the impression of being scattered or unfocused to those who prefer a more direct line in life. Inventiveness and tactical thinking mark the persona of ENTPs. They comprehend abstract ideas, how those ideas interrelate to find a complex and subtle connection between them. Intuitive thinking makes them observe patterns and associations not obvious to the rest, which also makes them good problem solvers and inventive thinkers. They definitely feel in their element in the intellectually competitive environment that stimulates debate and discussion. Being agenda mismatching and unafraid to go against the flow is, in a proper sense, usual for ENTPs. They play devil's advocate to any dialectical conversation, present any side, and contend all points just to theoretically elaborate on an issue of interest. That is due to their high appreciation for ingenuity, objectivity, and intellectual honesty. Many of them despise dogmatism, groupthink, and any restriction that could limit free thought and expression. Highly analytical and rational, ENTPs are relativists who take in knowledge and achievement and breathe life into them with ease. Such diversity of interests may make them successful in many areas, but hardly anything on a really professional level. So versatile, open to new experiences, and interested in practically anything surrounding them, they often start several occupations and projects and get a jack-of-all-trades type of experience. This enriches their perspective, but sometimes gets in the way when it comes to deep specialization. While ENTPs are attracted primarily to science and technology because of their eminently logical and analytical skills, they appreciate the arts and humanities no less. Their interests are by no means confined to any one area. Rather, they show an urge to know the underlying mechanisms and creative thinking involved in the different areas. Their competitiveness often pulls them into activities that call for strategic planning and problem solving. ENTPs are one of the rarest types in the Myers-Briggs type indicator system, making only about 2% of the population. This rarity sometimes may make them feel misunderstood and out of place, but at the same time is a big part of their perspectives and ways of approaching life. Their way of thinking is unusual in a way that it may be their strength and an obstacle to relations between them and the world around them. Chaos and complexity are intellectually intriguing to the ENTP mind, a playground in which creative problem-solving skills can be stretched. With their engineering minds, innovative solutions to seemingly insolvable problems can be created. Unsatisfied doing things as they have always been done, they dream up newer, better ways, often questioning tradition and convention. Autonomy is something quintessential to the identity of an ENTP, freedom to consider possibilities. They can be irreverent and outspoken in challenging what they see as wrong, foolish, irrelevant, or out of date. True independent thinkers, they do not accept any claim or assertion based upon authority alone. They think critically to form their own judgments, based upon credible sources that they can trust. One more similarity to their ESTP relatives is the fact that the ENTP can also be very improvising and fast reacting to any situation that comes along unexpectedly. Quick-witted and able to think on their feet, they are apt in fast-paced environments where decisions need to be made now. This definitely grounds the fact that they would not have many problems navigating through difficult social and professional grounds. With an entrepreneurial spirit, ENTPs usually fare well in jobs that challenge them to invent and avoid routine or repetitive tasks. They tire quickly of jobs that require greater variety or stimulating challenges. Nonconformists, they far prefer finding ways to outwit or reinvent systems than to follow strictly along established lines. This often leads to a tendency to forge their own paths in life, seldom in conventional directions. One of the challenges which might face the ENTPs is a tendency toward the need for more preparation and planning. Their spontaneity can lead to forgotten details or a lack of ground being laid. They may also neglect to carry out tasks and other responsibilities which do not hold their interest, leaving projects unfinished or commitments unfulfilled. Working out ways of remembering to be better organized and self-disciplined should mitigate such tendencies. ENTPs are usually absolutely delightful and entertaining company, with quick wit and infectious humor. They commonly have a large circle of friends who thoroughly enjoy their company and appreciate their verbal sparring. ENTPs tend to get along with most other types, but may have trouble with SJ types, especially the ESTJ. Friendly debates are likely to degenerate into frustrating arguments with ENTPs, since they can be unorthodox, unpredictable, and may seem to shift the rules of debate in midstream. The competitive streak in them, along with their ego, makes them always ready for verbal sparring, even with their loved ones. Time spent with ENTPs can indeed be truly exhausting for partners who are not intellectually aggressive. Those that enjoy mental stimulation will enjoy the challenge dynamic and lively arguments bring about in an ENTP relationship. The way to any fruitful relationship with them is mutual respect and understanding. As family members, ENTPs can be able but inconsistent parents in ways of showing their children affection. They can go from intensive periods of involvement and warmth to periods of benign neglect as they focus on their various interests and hobbies. Their homes might be cluttered with books, gadgets, and sundry items dealing with their many interests and hobbies. Make it an intellectually interesting place for anyone who enjoys learning, but perhaps a little lacking in routine and stability. ENTPs can be truly inspiring teachers. They can break down complex concepts into understandable pieces for their students and make the subject matter relevant. Their use of humor and flair for the dramatic can help others learn in a fun and memorable way. As students, ENTPs do best when genuinely interested and enthused. They find interactive, participatory classrooms a better environment than traditional lecture formats, and do well when they can contribute something to the learning process. Powered by the need for new challenges and varied interests, the ENTPs can be quite proficient at initiating projects and exploring new ideas. They may need help in maintaining their interest over a long period since many of their projects are likely to remain incomplete. High levels of risk tolerance will see them gamble at a high level for possibly huge rewards. As brilliant as this may make successes, this pressure of personal relations becomes part of instability, if not well managed. ENTPs build their lives on the premise of their reasoning capabilities and ingenuity to get them out of a tight spot. Although they may believe in their own ability to extract themselves from problems, to others they may appear as irresponsible and taking risks that have no place being taken. Subject to ups and downs and fortunes, caused by choices and lifestyles. Inattention to organization details and routine things such as household maintenance can make their private space disorganized and chaotic, oppressive to others who must share it. Despite probable challenges, ENTPs often view their homes as open spaces for friends and like-minded people to gather. They will create an environment that fosters interesting discourse and worthwhile social exchanges, value the stimulation derived from an exchange with others of like-minded intellectual curiosity. For ENTPs, these can be a source of inspiration and joy, reinforcing their bond to a community of thinkers and innovators. The in-depth knowledge of detailed traits of the ENTP personality type has brought us closer to the understandings of what drives these ingenious debaters. Their relentless curiosity, strategic brilliance, and unconventional approach to life make them a truly fascinating group within the tapestry of human personalities. Appreciation of such traits is important not only for personal growth but also for enhancements in interactions with the ENTPs in our lives. If you want to see how these dynamic traits play out in the world of romance, then go ahead and check out our next video titled ENTP Dating. We take a closer look at the complexities of the ENTP relationships and what makes them both challenging and rewarding partners. Also, remember to like, subscribe, and share this video with others that might appreciate the insight. Your likes and subscription keep us producing insightful videos on personality type and personal development. Thank you for watching.